Thank you. Have a great day as well. Yes, appreciate everybody coming in here. Really do. Yes, you saw my haircut. Yes, I you guys like the new haircut? Went goatee. Went goatee. But anyways, let me do the trade recap real quick. So what I saw, 15-minute, I had that if then statement. If we got that 15-minute change in the state of delivery, right, from that 4 hour fair value gap and that 1 hour fair value gap, also inversing that 15-minute fair value gap, I would look to take a long, right, into the higher liquidities up here. And so that was the if then statement. If that happened, I would have done this. And on the opposing side, the if then statement was if we get a closure below and a SMT inside of this 15-minute fair value gap, we'll be targeting these equal lows below, right? And as you can see, we have SMT with this rejection block, and that there's a devil's mark as well, right? So after seeing that SMT, and then we also have sequential SMT inside of that fair value gap, right? So this is the 15-minute fair value gap, SMT, and this is what it looks like on DES, this high and this low. So like I said on stream, like I mentioned, this is an A+ setup, and I really did like this a lot. So what would have been the right call? ES is weaker, right? This change in the state of delivery would have been the best entry and the right entry to take. SMT protected high, and you know, it's on the weaker asset. Target these lows here, or you can target this and then get out on that SMT, right? So you get out like right here, let's say. So 4.7R, I made an execution error. I slipped up, I waited, which led me to get a riskier entry, right? A secondary SysD reacting off of that change in the state of delivery. And this was my trade right here. It's also still a 2.6R, but the right entry would have been this, right? So that's an execution error on my part. Even though we caught that right trade, I'm gonna work on you know, the execution, and I think the hesitation, right, I made was you know, hesitating between which asset I should pick, and then, you know, getting a little FOMO with it, right? So I'm gonna write that down in my journal. Even though we caught that trade, very nice trade, distributed to our hourly drawn liquidity, which makes sense, right? Rejection off of this, and then that inversion on that 15-minute, or, you know, close below on that 15-minute. These equal lows are pretty suspect for me here, and we don't have any SMT on any side of the range on the hourly chart. So yeah, I mean, I don't really have a drawn liquidity for the rest of the day. We might just keep it pushing higher, or we might keep it pushing lower. It really is hard to tell. We get a strong inversion of this 1 hour fair value gap, but as you can see, we create SMT at the lows, right, with these lows right here. So and of course my weekly objective is still you know, previous weekly high, and I mean, at this point, weekly open as well. Like, we have no manipulation on weekly open. The thing is, it might just be an accumulatory week, right? We might just be accumulating. So, and then we close early tomorrow. So tomorrow's the last day. We close, right? It's Good Friday, I think. So the markets are closing early on Thursday, or they're gonna close regularly on Thursday, but early, so no trades on Friday. So we might just have an accumulatory week, and then we'll see how we close, right? So that's gonna be the trade recap for April 16th, 2025. And yeah, I mean, do you guys have any questions in the chat that you want me to answer? I think today was very straightforward, very, very clean. Model played out perfectly. We had a strong drawn liquidity, and the if then statement was a very, very nice part of our thesis, right? So any questions, or, you know, we can go head out. I am gonna go on a nice little walk, or I'm probably gonna go play some basketball, maybe. You know, hit some cardio. But yeah, was up till 2 and caught this. Let's see.